always come up with series of examples on your own. Naam, tafaddal wasil.
ثم اذهبوا مع الوالد إلى المسجد
Naam.
والمسجد قريب من بيتي.
You can see al-masjidu qaribu min bayti. The mosque is close to my house. The mosque is close to my house. Al-masjidu qaribu min bayti. The mosque is close to my house. So you can come up with series of sentences from this as well. You can say al-masjidu ba'idun. How do you want to say that? Instead of saying qarib, which means close, you want to change it to far. How are you going to say that?
المسجد بعيد من بيتي.
Al-masjidu ba'id. You are going to change qarib to ba'id. And what happened to ba'id is that, you said qaribu min. If you want to use qarib, qarib will be followed with the pronoun, with the harfu min. But for ba'id, you will say an. Instead of saying ba'idu min, you now say ba'idun an. You will say wal masjidu ba'idun anil masjid. You understand? Because an can mean away, min can mean from. Al masjidu qaribu min masjid. The mosque, what do you say? Al masjidu qaribu min bayti. Then we say al masjidu ba'idun an bayti. The mosque is far away from my house. You can say al mustashfa qaribu min bayti. The hospital is close to my house. Al mustashfa ba'idun anil madrasa. The hospital is far away from the school. So go on.
So can you say that last one more time?
You say al-mustashfa, you mean?
نعم من فضلك.
Al-mustashfa ba'idun anil madrasa.
نعم.
Al-mustashfa ba'idun anil madrasa.
So
The hospital is far from the school.
So when we use the harf,
when you use qarib, you use min, qaribu min. Then when you use ba'id, you say ba'idu an.
and if it's ma'rifa after the n, it's an-nil with the kasra?
No. After that, you can say, it depends. You can say al-mustashfa, the hospital. Ba'idun is far. An, is far away from al-masjid, from the mosque. And you can say from a mosque. If you want to say from a mosque, instead of saying al-masjid, you say masjidin.
No.
Is that what you want to clear?
Yeah, if it's nakira, the sukoon is on the noon. If it's ma'rifa, you put a kasra on the noon and the sukoon is on the alif lam.
Okay. Now, when you say min and an, when it is nakra, that noon will remain with sukoon, whereby you say min baitin, from a house, and masjidin, away from a mosque. But when that one is ma'rifa, you will now give that noon kesra. In that case, you can you give it fatha in a case, you give it kesra in another case. You can say ba'idun anil masjidin, qaribun min al madrasa. Min, we always take mina. Then an, we take ani. You understand? Min, you can write it down. Write min. plus fatha, which is mina. The an plus kesra, which means ani. Ani. So min we take fatha, and we take kesra. Min will become mina, an will become ani, an will become ani.
Now,
so we say mina al masjid, then we say ani li masjid. You can write the example, follow the what you have written before. You write mina li masjidi, then you write ani li masjidi. Minal ani, minal anil, minal masjidi, ani li masjidi. You've written that?
نعم يا أستاذ.
No. You say مع والدي إلى المسجد والمسجد قريب من بيتي, and the mosque is close to my house. نعم واصل.
فأتوضأ وأصلي مع الجماعة وأرجع إلى البيت.
And that is clear. فأتوضأ, and I do ablution. وأصلي, and I pray مع الجماعة, with the congregation. With the congregation. وأرجع, and you know the meaning of أرجع.
رجع, to return.
نعم return. So رجع يرجع, ارجع. If I say ارجع إلى البيت, ارجع إلى البيت, go back home. Then we have راجع, راجع. It means someone that is returning. Then you have مرجع, مرجع, a place that we return to. A place that we return to. That is مرجع. راجع, مرجع. نعم go on.
وأتلو شيئا من القرآن الكريم.
نعم بارك الله فيكم. وأتلو شيئا من القرآن الكريم. And I do tilawa. Tala, yatlu, atlu, yatlu, atlu. Tala, yatlu, utlu, utlu, utlu. That is the command. utlu ma uhiya ilayka min al-kitab wa aqim as-salah. Now, that is a verse of the Quran. Now, go on.
What does atlu mean?
The masdar. Atlu means recite. That is where you have tilawa, recitation, tilawa to the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Utlu ma uhiya ilayka min al-kitabi wa aqimi salah. Utlu, recite from what is given to you of the Quran. So that is the meaning of tilawa. Tala, yatlu, tilawatan.
No. ثم أخرج ثم أخرج إلى البستان وأجري ثم أرجع إلى البيت فأشرب اللبن وأستعد للذهاب إلى المدرسة وأفطر إذا كانت أيام صيف وأتغدى إذا كانت أيام شتاء.
الشتاء، أيام الشتاء.
أيام الشتاء.
نعم. ثم أخرج إلى البستان وأجري. ثم أخرج, then I go out إلى البستان, to the garden, to the field, وأجري, and I run. أجري is from جرى. يجري, يجري, اجري. ijri. Then jariyu. Jariyu is the act of running. So raji. Now then you have marja. That is a place where we run. It's called marja. So raja, yaruji, yaruji. So he said, aruji, I run in the field in the morning. That is doing exercise. ثم أرجع إلى البيت, and I return to the house. فأشرب اللبن. Then when I got home, I drink laban milk. وأستعد, and I prepare للذهاب إلى المدرسة, for going to the school. الذهاب is from ذهب يذهب اذهب ذاهب مذهب. Now ذهاب. Zahab is the masdar, the act of going. The act of going is zahab. Zahibun. Zahibu means goer. Somebody that is going from one place to another place is zahibun. Madhabun is the maf'ul. Madhab is the place that we go to. Madhab is the place that we go to. You will see we have al-madhahib al-fiqhiyya, the madhab of Malik, the madhab of Malikiyya, the madhab of Anabila, the madhab of Shafi'iyya. That is the opinion that madhab. Madhab means the place we go. That is the opinion that the owner of this madhahib went to. So that is what we call madhab. Now, he said, I go, asta'idu lidhahab, I prepare for going ila al-madrasa, to the school. Wa uftiru, then I take the breakfast, futur. Wa uftiru idha kanat ayyamu sayf. When it is a period of summer, when it is summer period, I take my what is it called? The breakfast. Wa ataghadda, and I take the afternoon, the lunch. إذا كانت أيام الشتاء, when it is winter. When it is winter, he said, he will do taghadda. So al-fatur means the breakfast. Why ataghadda? Or ataghaddi, or al-ghada. Al-ghada means the lunch. The lunch. Now, as-soif, then ashita. As-soif means the summer. As-soif, summer. Ashita, winter. Wa asilu ila al-madrasati fil mi'ad. Asilu is from wasala. So wasala means arrive. So asilu means and I arrive at the madrasa fil mi'ad. Al-mi'ad means the allotted time. Al-mi'ad means allotted time. That is the appointed time which we have agreed upon. So when we say Yawmul mi'ad, among the days, the names of the day of judgment is Yawmul mi'ad. That is the appointed time. Then he said, Wa amkutu. Then I stay. Amkutu is from Makata, to stay. Wa amkutu fil madrasati sita ashhurin. I stayed in the school for 6 months. For 6 months. Wa asma'u darsa. Asma'u ad-dars. I listen to the lesson. Binashatin. Nashat means activeness. Activeness is nashat. Wa raghbatin. Raghbatin means interest. I listen with nashat, activeness, and raghba. Raghba means to have interest in something. That is, I concentrate on the food, on the lesson. I concentrate, I listen to the lesson with keen interest. Wajilisu bi adabin wa sakina. Ajilisu means I sit down. بِأَدَبٍ, with manner. Adab means manner, etiquette. وَسَكِينَةٍ, and calmness. Sakinatu means calmness. Hatta, until. إِذَا انْتَهَى الْوَقْتُ, until when the time is over. Intaha means it is over. Al-waqtu waqt. وَضُرِبَ الْجَرَسُ, and the bell is rung. Bagang, baga, the way they usually do. خرجت من المدرسة, I leave the school. خرجت من المدرسة, I leave the school. ورجعت إلى البيت, and I return home. I return home. Then ولا أقرأ بعد صلاة العصر إلى المغرب. Okay, continue reading from here.
ولا أقرأ بعد صلاة المغرب
Now,
وفي بعض أيام أمكث وفي بعض الأيام أذهب إلى السوق
you
وأشتري.
know the meaning of amkutu.
Makutu, you said was he stayed, he remained.
Yes, amkutu. Makata, stay.
Remained in the house.
أمكث هنا. قالوا قال أمكث قال أمكث. Now, for instance, in the Quran, you can have makata. For instance, Allah said, وَمَكَثَ غَيْرَ بَعِيدٍ. And Sulaiman stayed for a little while. فَقَالَ مَا لِيَ لَا أَرَى الْهُدْهُدَ أَمْ كَانَ مِنَ الْغَائِبِينَ. And he said, مَكَثَ غَيْرَ بَعِيدٍ. He stayed for a period not long. فَقَالَ, and he said, مَا لِيَ لَا أَرَى الْهُدْهُدَ. Why is it that I don't see the hoopy, the hudhud, that bird today? أَمْ كَانَ مِنَ الْغَائِبِينَ. Is the bird absent today? لَأُعَذِّبَنَّهُ عَذَابًا شَدِيدًا. I will surely punish it. I will beat it. عَذَابًا شَدِيدًا, with a very severe punishment. أَوْ لَيَأْتِيَنِّي بِسُلْطَانٍ مُبِينٍ. Or else that it come with me with a very clear evidence. If not, I'm going to beat it very well. So we want to say makata. Makata. Makata can also mean labita. Labita. You can see that labita with fa, not sa. Labisa means to put on clothes, libas. But labisa can mean to stay in a place. When Allah said, Kam labit, how long have you stayed here? So makata means to stay. Labita can also mean to stay somewhere, to live somewhere. Now, Amkutu fil bayt, he said, Wala aqra ba'da salat al-asri ila al-maghrib. He said, I don't read between Asri and Maghrib. Wa fi ba'd al-ayyam, and sometimes Amkutu fil bayt, I stay at home. Wa fi ba'd al-ayyam, and sometimes أذهب, I go مع أبي, with my father أو أخي, or my brother أو بعض الأقارب, on some relatives. And أقارب means people who are close to you. Now, and he said, وفي بعض الأيام أذهب إلى السوق. Sometimes I go to the school, to the souk, to the market. وأشتري حوائج البيت, and I buy the home's need. حوائج is from what? Which word? حوائج.
حوائج.
حوائج is from the word حاجة. Do you know the meaning of حاجة?
لا أدري يا أستاذي.
Now?
لا.
Now you can write it. حاجة. Hajatun. That is hajatun. So hajatun means need. Then the plural is hawaiju. Hawaiju. Needs. Have you seen it?
Hawaijun.
No. Hawaijun means needs.
No.
So hawaij, they said hawaijul bayt, that is things which are needed at home. No. So hawaijul bayt means things that are needed at home. Wa ashtari hawaijal bayt. Wa fi ba'd al-ayyam, and some days. Ba'du means some, al-ayyam means days. Akhruju, I go out, ma'a abi, with my father. Aw akhi, or my brother. Ila ba'd al-aqarib, to some al-aqarib. Al-aqarib means close relatives. When we say aqarib, is from qarib, and you know qarib means near. Al-qurba, you will see Allah will say wa'ati al-qurba, the people that are close to you. Someone that is qarib means that is close to you. The plural of qaribun is aqarib. Aqarib, that is the family, relative, people who are close to you. Now, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Okay, hold on. Okay. So they said, Aw al'ab, or sometimes I do lu'ba. Al'abu is from the verb la'iba. Yal'abu il'abu. Il'ab al'abu. Wa aw al'ab, or I play ma'a ikhwati, with my brothers who are asdiqai and friends. Wa ata'asha. Wa ata'asha, you can see. After means to take the iftar, that is to take the breakfast. Taghadda means to take the lunch. Ta'asha, it means to take the food, the supper, Isha time, that is the food you eat at the period of Isha. So ta'asha means to eat supper. You understand?
Yeah.
So from ta'asha you have yata'asha, so you change it to a. Wa ata'asha, and I eat the supper ma'a walidi, with my dad. Wa ikhwati, and my brothers. Wa ahfadhu durusi, and I learn my work, my study. Wa ahfadhu durusi, then wa utali'u lil ghad, and I prepare. Wa utali'u, and I read for the next day. Wa utali'u lil ghad, and they said, wa utali'u lil ghad. Al-ghad means tomorrow. Utali'u, tala'a, it means to look into something. And tala'a is used for reading. Yutali'u is reading. طالع, read. مطالع, someone that is reading. Then مطالعة, the act of reading together is al-mutala'a. It can be seen as muraja'a, like revision. Now, so mutala'a can mean revision. وأطالع للغد, for tomorrow. وأستعد للدرس, and I prepare for lesson. وأكتب, and I write. ما يأمر به المعلم, what the teacher commanded. I write what the teacher commanded. That is what the teacher has told us to write. وأصلي العشاء, and I pray صلاة العشاء. وأقرأ قليلا, and I read a little bit. ثم أنام على اسم الله وذكره, and then I sleep على اسم الله وذكره. وأنام على اسم الله وذكره. The way I wake up with the name of Allah, I also sleep with the name of Allah, remembrance. تلك عادتي. What is the meaning of عادتي?
Ada was Ada Yadi.
عادة. عادة means custom.
It's what?
عادة means culture. عادة means tradition.
Oh, the permission.
Yes, عادة. No, it is not permission. عادة means culture, the traditional culture of people. The routine. We can also call عادة routine, something that someone do regularly on a constant mode. وَتِلْكَ عَادَتِي, and he said, and this is my routine, كُلَّ يَوْمٍ, every day, لَا أُخَالِفُهَا, I don't go against it. وَأَقُومُ مُبَكِّرًا, and I wake up early, when? يَوْمَ الْعُطْلَةِ, on holidays. أيضا. You understand? تِلْكَ عَادَتِي كُلَّ يَوْمٍ لَا أُخَالِفُهَا, this is my routine daily, I don't go against it. وَأَقُومُ مُبَكِّرًا يَوْمَ الْعُطْلَةِ أيضا, on holidays, I also wake up early. وَأُصَلِّي مَعَ الْجَمَاعَةِ, I pray with the congregation. وَأَتْلُوَ الْقُرْآنِ, I recite the Quran. وَأَقْضِي الْيَوْمَ فِي مُطَالَعَةِ كِتَابٍ. وَأَقْضِي الْيَوْمَ, and I will spend today في مطالعة. وأقضي اليوم, and I spend the day. قضى, يقضي, you can say قضى. When you say قضى, it can mean to command. When you say قضى, it can mean to legislate. And when you say قضى, it can mean to utilize or spend. So here they are using it for utilize and spend. وأقضي اليوم, I spend the day. في مطالعة كتاب, in reading. مطالعة means reading of a book. ومحادثة, and speaking. مع أبي, with my father. وأمي, and my mother. وإخوتي, and my brother. وفي زيارة قريب, and in visitation of close people. أو عيادة مريض, أو paying visitation to the sick. وأمكث أحيانا في البيت. وأمكث أحيانا في البيت, and sometimes I stay in the home. وأخرج أحيانا. وأخرج أحيانا, and sometimes I go out. إلى الخارج, to al-kharij. Al-kharij means outside. Ad-dakhilu means inside. Al-kharij, outside. Ad-dakhilu, inside. So, هكذا أنا أقضي يومي. This is the way I spend my day. Nice. Sheikh Yasir, هذا ما ستفعله. This is what you are going to do regarding this. اقرأ هذه كثيرة مرات كثيرة. Make sure that you read it severally. وبعد ذلك تحاول أن تفهم المفردات الجديدة. Make efforts to understand the new sentences. Make sure you understand the new sentences that you come across. And after that, you can also come up with your own sentences from these example sentences. All these sentences mentioned here, they are examples for us to express ourselves. And as I said, make sure that you read them loudly. The more you read these things loudly, the more your tongue will become very, very conversant with pronunciation of Arabic letters. And when your mouth becomes conversant with that, for words to come out from that word, will become something very easier. So we pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us success in the course of our learning and study. وهل من سؤال هل ورد أي كلمة لم تفهم معناه بعد؟
فهمت. So درسوا اليوم. Understood today's lesson.
نعم. بارك الله فيك. May Allah make it easy.
Ameen.
So try to understand these sentences and come up with your own sentences. From these, you can look at them and you can write about maybe 20 sentences of your own. Make sure that they are different to these ones, but you can use these ones as examples. You can write them and send to me. I will look into them and make the necessary corrections.
Okay. I did most of
Yes.
the sentences for all the ones you sent me previously.
Okay, you can send it to me, snap them and send to me. When you do that, I will cross-check, and if there is any correction, inshallah, we are going to do that. The more you practice, the more you get better. And part of what you can do to make things easier and faster is that some of these sentences, you can just think in Arabic. And as you are thinking in Arabic, try to say it out and make a recording of what you are saying. You understand? Maybe you are just thinking over something, then you try to think in Arabic, you try to speak it in Arabic, then speak it loudly. And while you are speaking it loudly, record it with your WhatsApp so that you send to me. Once you record and send to me, I can listen to them, then make the necessary corrections. You know, writing is harder. And writing is easier than speaking. Writing is easier than speaking because in writing, you have time to reflect. You have time to make corrections. But in speaking, once you pour it out, it has gone. It is like egg. When it falls down, it breaks. No. You understand? So you can make Arabic conversation in audio format. You can also make Arabic conversation in video format. When you do it, you make it a monologue and you can play two roles. Maybe you can think that, okay, two people met at a restaurant. Then one said this, the other person said this. Why you are playing the two roles? So when you do things like that, I can make corrections when necessary.
No.
Barakallahu feek.
So should I just read this one over and over and over again?
Yes, read it over and over again. You are going to benefit a lot from the book, as I said, because they make use of sentences that we mostly need in our conversations.
No. Loudly.
Barakallahu feekum.
Wa fikum barakallah. And I said,
yes, I saw it, yes.
Okay, no. That's for the March.
Inshallah. Barakallahu feekum.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.